Sorry about that. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 83, picking the right title. And what I mean by that is picking the right title for your book. So where do you go? Where do you start? Shorter is better, just because it gives you more real estate on your cover, so you can maximize your artwork, maximize your name. Name recognition is important once you get more into the business. Unless you're Chuck Tingle, so I think you should go on Amazon and search Chuck Tingle and check out all of his covers until your Amazon feed fills with those recommendations. And you'll see that in his case, because that's part of his brand, longer and obscenely long rambling titles are where he makes his money. Easy to say is important. Think about when you're in that elevator. I always talk about elevator speeches. You're in that elevator. You are meet somebody, big publisher, Hollywood producer, and you need to convince them. You have 15 seconds. What do you tell them? Oh, my title and the title of your book takes all 15 seconds. Then they get off and there you are. They know nothing. So if your title is Destroyer, hey, there's a lot of different destroyers out there. And I actually titled a book Destroyer just because there are a lot of books named Destroyer out there. And just to make it easy, it's about this. This is what happens. This is what makes it unique. Think about your elevator speech. It's a lot easier if you don't have a lot of stuff going on with your title. Also, the readers will give you like 1 to 3 words. And if the title gets too long beyond that, then they start losing interest. Because if you're trying to tell them everything about the story with the title, with this long rambling title, then you lose out. That's my second book, The Free Trader of War and Deep. Way too long. And yes, I left it because that was my second book, and you got to learn and you got to improve. And it was way too long. Free Trader should have been good enough. And then the second book, Free Trader Cygnus, good to go. Expanding. The big thing is that first book, you really need to hook them hard and not have this long rambling title. Okay, it did work out, but I don't recommend it because people got lost. And actually, I even forgot War and Deep. Okay, I think I mentioned that like one time in the book. It sounded good at the time, which I think most titles do. They sounded good at the time, but think about take your artist hat off, put your marketing hat on, and think about how good they sound then when you're trying to squeeze it onto a sandwich board so you can stand out on the road. Catchy and memorable. Girl on the Train. Nice. Ambiguous. What's going on? But think about if they called it The Girl Who Stopped the Train Robbers. That kind of takes away from, okay, now you know the ending. Well, she stopped them. Girl on the Train. I know it's not about train robbers, but think about if you put too much in there, then you're giving away your story. So maintain the ambiguity. Ambiguity is good when you're in sales. Short allows you to maximize your cover real estate, and that is a great thing when people are buying, looking at smaller and smaller and smaller screens. They're buying using their phones. So think about that. You get about this much space, about that much space on, that's my son and his family. Okay. That much space on the phone. And that's where they're looking to now then go to the blurb. So that's all you have. And if you have a nice big title, a nice big blocky name that they can see even at the smallest resolution, you win. And you're always looking for where you win. So keep in mind, smaller, shorter, ambiguity is good. Look at Hugh Howey, one of his million seller, Wool. That's it. Title of the book is Wool. The next one is Dust. They don't have anything to do with wool or dust. It's about it. Those are post-apocalyptic books, but the cover, artistic, doesn't tell you anything either. It's one of those that, hey, it took off, but it was ambiguity. What is this book about? And that is what drove people to take a look. And when they started, they kept reading and they kept on with it. And then they recommended it to their friends. Oh my God, you got to read this book, Wool. Everybody can remember that. It's a word that you can remember. Because think about the friends who are trying to market it for you because they love the story. Hey, girl on the train who stopped train robbers at 7 a.m. Come on, man. Make it easy on them. Make it easy on people who are trying to help. Got to take another drink. I almost missed this morning. All right, everybody. That's picking the right title. It's very important. Think about it from a marketing perspective. Don't think about it as from the artistic perspective. Artwork on a cover, same thing. Now, great art doesn't necessarily make for great covers. Make sure it blends all together. Give yourself real estate to put that nice big title that people can remember and people can market for you. This isn't for you, it's for the readers. Think about it from their perspective. And it's about your street team, those who get out on the street wearing sandwich boards on your behalf, trying to sell your book. Peace, fellow humans.